I was politely asked to do Ronco for culture. You're welcome, Space Cowboy. Welcome back to Base Damage. Hope y'all are doing great. We're going to be looking at the Great Wall of Ronco for Community Fridays. First Community Friday of 2024. Going ahead and recording this in advance, so hopefully nothing happens to the Idolmaster set that nobody runs. I'm not kidding when I say I literally have this entire fucking deck sitting in a box next to me as I'm recording this. I have all of these cards. The Nita Manamis and shit are just so fucking cheap, man. Like, the Roncos are... I need to check prices after this. I don't fucking care. Let's get right into it. Mirai Akagi. This is what people commonly refer to as a Riki. It is... When this is placed on stage from your hand, you can pay 1 to put the top card of your deck into your clock. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 level 1 or lower character, typically grabbing the level 1 Nita Manami and adding it to your hand. When this attacks, you get to choose one of your characters, and it gains 500 power till end of turn. Really nice. 3 copies of that. 2 copies of Team KBYD Yuki. This is a Climax swapper, so you get to pay 1, pitch a Climax, salvage back a Climax from your waiting room. Rest 2 of your music characters to give a character 2k power till end of turn. And then a Kanako Mimura. I'm making certain that I'm saying these names right. I'm sorry. Is a 001k. Your other character in the middle position of the center stage gets 500 power. And a Brainstorm of pay 1, rest this card. Reveal 4. For each Climax revealed, choose it to 1 character in waiting room, add it to your hand. This is... I'm not kidding when I say I'm reading over this. It's basically almost like what was Meta Idolmaster back in the day. Back in the day when, like, Kantai was, like, top dog. Like... God bless, it's been so long. 3 copies of a oversized Rina Fujimoto. It can't side attack, but it's a 3500. 4 copies of Ren Shibuya. When this is placed on stage from your hand, you can pitch a card. If you do, look at up to 4 cards from the top of your deck. Choose a blue character. Specifically has to be blue and a character. From amongst them, reveal it to your opponent, put it in your hand, put the rest into your waiting room. This also does some other stuff with the fact that you're, like, digging as far as it is. This is typically what people refer to as, like, Winter Moment Akatsuki from back in the day. Also, once again, pertaining to Kantai. And this one also, the first step, Rin. When this attacks, reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is a music character, add it to your hand and discard a card. If not, you put it back on top of the deck. So if it's like a Climax, you're good. It just goes back to the top. When this is put into your waiting room from the stage, look at the top card of your deck, put it on the top or bottom of your deck. It's really nice to know, like, what you would be drawing the next turn. So you can look at the top card, like say at the end of your opponent's turn, they kill this, goes to the waiting room, you look at the top card of your deck, see if it's what's a card you want to draw or something you want to be in your waiting room for later. Because there is, these Roncos right here are ones that change with each other, so if you set up your waiting room in such a way, that's a good thing too. But yeah, here is the backbone of the deck, Nita Manami. So 1045, when you play a Climax, this gets 4500 power, or 40, fucking shit, 45, gains 15, I'm tired. It becomes a 106k. When the battle opponent becomes reversed, so this is another reason this deck kind of died out because of AOT. When the battle opponent becomes reversed, if you have the Pants trigger, which is everyone's leader right here. I can't enlarge stuff to make stuff bigger. Hold on. I don't know, just better. On reverse, if you have the Pants in play, look at up to 4 cards from the top of your deck. Choose a music character amongst them. Reveal it to your opponent. Put it in your hand. Put the rest into your waiting room. Once again, being able to dig and get these Roncos in there is really nice. So we have Black Fallen Angel Ronco. And White Angel Ronco. I'm going to basically talk about both of them at the same time. They each have timings at the beginning of your Climax phase or at the beginning of your opponent's draw phase. You get to basically sack one of them to summon the other back from the waiting room. And depending on when they come out, so that, you know, they get different effects and stuff like that. Because the only thing this one is meant to do is to summon the Black Angel. Black Angel says when this is placed on stage from your hand or stage from your waiting room, if the number of other music characters you have is 2 or more, this gets 2500 power till end of turn. So she'll become a 1065. So if specifically if she's summoned off of the White Angel, she becomes a 65 and very big. Then she bounces out. It's all good. So, then we have 2 copies of My First Star Minami. This was a on attack. Sorry, not on attack. So I'm remembering it's a buff, but it's placed on stage or by the effect of the Anastasia level 3. This gets 500 power times the number of music characters that you have. So she can become pretty big. She counts herself. So she'll become a 1075 if you have a full field when you play her. That's pretty good. Then you have Mizuki Kawashima. It's a 1/1500 backup. When you use this card's backup, look at the top card of your deck, put it on the top or bottom of your deck. So a little bit of filtering there. Very interesting that this has mismatched pair in here, because... Hold on. Sorry, I just remember what this card does. If the number of red characters and blue characters you have is 2 or more for each color, choose one of your opponent's characters and rest it. So you're specifically relying on maybe having 2 of these in back row, I'm assuming. So you'll have or this or something. So you do have red cards in here, but they basically just put it in here. It's what people refer to as a rest counter, but you do have to have at least 2 of red and 2 of blue. This was meant to be run in another deck, but they're like, fuck it, we're splashing it in here since we're running the red Brainstormer. The Climax combo of level 3, Ranko Kanzaki, is a 3/2/10k. On play, heal 1. And when this card attacks, if Legene, I don't know how to pronounce that shit, opposing blade, Melody of Light, is in your Climax area, put the top 5 cards of your deck into your winning room, deal X damage to your opponent, and this gets 2k power until end of turn. You burn X equal to the number of Climax cards amongst the 5 that you mill. So it's free on attack. You mill 5 and you try to burn your opponent. If not, it still gets really big. With the Climax, which is a book trigger, you at least become a 13k. So really cool. And Anastasia is what people call like a faux restander. If the number of other blue characters you have is 3 or more, she gets an extra 1,000. And as well as the effect of up to 1 time per turn during the turn that this card is placed on stage from hand. When this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, you can pay 2, pitch a card, and sack another character from your stage into your waiting room. If you do, choose a card named My First Star Minami, which was that level 1, and put it on any position of your stage. Basically pulling back the Minami to get 1 more attack off. And if you have multiples of these, you can pull it off multiple times. But just saying, because you have to sack another character, you're typically okay, the other character, attack with that first, attack with an Anastasia, assuming you don't have the Ranko combo. Sack the first one you attacked with to get a Minami. Swing with the third one, do the same cost after you reverse. You can sack the Minami to summon it back, so it's all good that way. And yeah, 4 copies of the book trigger, 4 copies of the pants trigger. Yeah, I never thought I was going to be doing a Community Fridays on this one in the year of our Lord 2024, but here we are. But I was also asked very nicely, so, when you ask nicely, sometimes good things happen. But yes, Ranko for the culture. Thank y'all very much for watching. Thank you to SpaceCowboy for submitting this. It is greatly appreciated. If you also want to submit your own decks for Community Friday, feel free to join Discord. The link for that will be in the description. If you join that, there's a Community Fridays tab. If you go in there, toss it in there. Please use Decalog. It's just so much easier to show off the individual cards that way. Please use Decalog, and I can show off the cards way easier that way. Thank you very much. We'll see y'all on the flip side. Peace out for now.